Hey guys, Ethrion here from Langrisser C. I'm from the Guild Legion of Scorn, and we've got another match review of the Disney Apex Cup Season 2 round robin stage of all the group stage winners, and we have Krios versus KingFoxe. I featured KingFoxe quite a lot, so his box shouldn't be any surprise. Although it looks like he's made some modifications in that he's taken out the Joshua for a young Jessica. Otherwise remains the same. Landius and Juggler and Triple Healers. On Krios' side, we also have Landius, Juggler, and Triple Healers with a Licorice and a D-Lit. KingFoxe has a D-Lit as well as a half healer, but just D-Lit. No Licorice or Rachel. Alright, so Winter Hideaway is the map. Let's get going. On this end, no clear indication, but probably more of AoE because Bozo and Licorice are in. So that's Juggler ban as well. So maybe AoE is coming out for both sides. Landius, Rian Ares. There we go. Landius, Rian Ares. Fairly standard first picks and second bans for this meta that we are in. Zerida, really? Okay. Bozo, Zerida, and D-Lit. Yep. If you let me have a Rian, I'm gonna take the Rian. Yusuke and Rachel. Wow, that's a lot of half healers. Rachel, D-Lit, and Licorice. Gizaroff. Okay. Young Jess and Liana. Sure, fair enough. Young Jess is buffed by Gizaroff. Ban out the Yusuke. Yusuke is really bad. Oops. Liana Weiler. So he needs to pick a healer now, or forfeit having one, unless he wants to pick a Licorice instead. Iris and Arian Rod banned out. Good. So he decides to forfeit Iris, just picks Licorice. This is probably more than enough healing though. So it takes out more AoE, and he is picked. So there's no faction buff per se for Krios' team. But overall, his intentions are fairly clear in terms of archetypes. Okay. Stacking the Ashen Chevalier buff. Note that this has no expiration, which is why it's good to stack it early. Standard skills, more or less. Yep. For healing. Oh, he picks the Iris after all. Okay, fair enough. Yep. Sleep and double AoEs. Gizaroff standard. Regroup and mass heal. Okay. Maybe he wants to cycle the heals more than dispel. Okay, giving some friendly terrain and to cycle the heal. You want to do some fancy act against shenanigans? Okay, sure. So he's giving up turn priority now, so that he can get turn priority in turn 3 and do a double hit. You can do this with Liana and her Sky Archer as well for even more act against shenanigans. God K is quite fond of doing that. It's very flashy, but it's probably a bit overly complicated if you ask me. Okay, just moving to position so far. No special transforms. Yeah, good. No special. He is not transformed, so he is not expecting action until turn 3, which it is not, or turn 4. Right, so he transforms now. Okay. Creates more friendly terrain. More passive sustain. Okay, good. Immunizes against debuffs. Mass resist is really nice for that. So you can see that it makes you immune to stun, unbuffable, and mobility reduction. Yeah, he's not within range, he's just being careful, which is always good. Because the next turn is when things are going to go pear-shaped. Yep. Slash. Nice. Oh, Rian, you dirties. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there. Okay, cannot be healed. You got silence, no 3C for you. You can't even move. Yeah, welcome to Rian. Okay, Liquor is still guarded. No openings in the formation so far. Okay. Termination slash Dawn, very nice. Nothing is gonna prevent that, not even your Bracer. Because he is transformed. Oh, look at the debuffs. This is why, for your second bans, I highly suggest you do Rian Ares. Don't get fancy by doing something else. This is the reason why you ban out Rian early. Cannot be healed, heal reversal, damage dealt decrease, def minus 30%, which will hit him quite hard. Because that means that his stats are a lot lower. Yeah, 1003 is like nothing for a Bozo. You cannot use passives. Okay. You, oh dear. You see that? This advanced repair component plus heal reversal means he's gonna kill himself. The construct is gonna kill itself. I think he might even kill himself with the burn procs, you know. Before Gizzeros even has a chance to remove. Oh, ouch. Does he remove it? Yeah, he does. Okay. So the construct will live. But no silence. The silence was still on Gizerov. Heal reversal still on Bozo. Liquor is gonna transform and she's gonna boom 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 boom. Okay. Let's make it more clear. She's gonna use her 3C skill. In case you don't know what boom 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 means. As a dead Gizerov just from terrain and the burn procs. Very nice. Beautiful. Yusuke is angry, but the tank is still alive, so Yusuke being angry does absolutely nothing. Ooh, look at that. That's beautiful. Okay, good. He tucks in tight towards the tank. Lots and lots of fixed damage. Okay, she can move again because she hasn't procced her Sea of Miracles yet. So let's see what she does with her move again. Who does she want to kill? This will take a big chunk out of Langrisser's life, I think. And oh, nice. And there's no Weiler 3C as well. Wait, what? Did he get a debuff when I wasn't looking? Yeah, he got a debuff when I wasn't looking. This is from Termination slash Dawn, I think. So the moment he got this, Yusuke was dead. Yusuke is obviously the prime target. So I was wondering who was trying to kill this, but very nice. So this is, you know, I'm going to reiterate this point so that, you know, there's maximum learning value. This is why you ban Rian early. So you don't get, you know, fall victim to crap like that. Yeah, you can black hole all you want. You've lost the game already. The opponent is 2 heroes down. Bozo, if he stays on this terrain, is gonna die next turn. Oh, never mind. The elite is just gonna, you know, speed up the process a bit. Okay, and now you got a 5v2 situation. There's no coming back from that. So very nicely played by Krios. And we'll move on to the next match. So there's Juggler's Band out again on the Eye of the Desert map. Sorry, let me just go back. There were a lot of switches, I think. Joshua and Licorice swapped in. I really don't like Joshua. I really feel he's a dead pick. Okay, anyway. Okay, I saw this already. So Rian Ares. Yes. Okay, yes, finally Rian Ares ban. So don't get fancy if you pick bans, you know. We pick ban in a specific way during specific matters for good reasons. Deedlit, okay, trying to counter the long legs of Zerida. There's nobody else who can counter her long legs unless you pick Zerida yourself. But a P2 Zerida will always be weaker than the P1 Zerida because of turn priority, unless you have a Liana to overcome it. Zerida and Yusuke banned out, good. Gizerov, yes, good. Arian Rod, no. Liana and Bozo, oh dear. Why the Bozo though? I kind of disagree with the Bozo, you know. You have so many healers available to, like, you know. I don't know, man. I probably would have banned Arian Rod because of the Gizerov and maybe the Yusuke instead. But oh well, it's too late. I mean, it is what it is. Iris, interesting. He doesn't pick his big threats. He wants to pick sustain. So he basically is going for an Iris teleport into Zerida and she'll pick off a key target. Key target right now probably looks more like Deedlit rather than anyone else. Okay. Licorice. Oh, Licorice now prime target for Zerida. I don't know, man. Your formation will get torn to shreds by Alhazard Zerida. I don't know, man. Alright, troops and skills. I'm trying to speed this up a bit so that we don't end up with another half an hour video. Troops and skills, okay, yep. So this Licorice is going for healing. Deedlit her usual. Oh, interesting. Damage Licorice, not healing Licorice, because there's a Wyler. Alright, fair enough. No 3C, just tactical retreat. Fair. I guess it's fair, since everything will die to Zerida anyway. 3C or not, except for Landius, of course. Not gonna make any comments because all this is fairly standard. This is gonna be interesting. More or less. Zerida's gonna. No, she's not gonna Alhazard. Oh, she got a breeze. But oh well, no Alhazard for her to make use of it. So Licorice is basically like squishy AF, you know. She will die pretty much to anything. Like a stiff breeze. I'm kidding. No bracer as well. Okay. Faction buff. Okay, fine, fair enough. Because there was no faction buff, so you couldn't go with the Zerida anyway. So no point doing Alhazard. Since he's giving the opponent an opportunity to block off before she can Bloodthirst. So this play will be interesting. The one where we see who he wants to kill. Gospel, okay. Then that's it. What are you gonna do? Okay. Just parking. Blocking off key spots. I don't know whether this 930. Okay, it's possible for her to survive. But we'll see what happens. She's not on defense increasing terrain because he wants to block off his squishies. Okay, mass resist. Tenyo Breeze onto Bozo might be nice to initiate, which Krios is taking steps to do. Yeah, that's why he bought space with his Landius. Although you will note that now Deedlit is not within guard range. Okay. Oh, that's a healthy. Wait, no GOEL? Well, that's a dead Deedlit. I don't know whether I quite agree with that. Maybe he wants to hit hard, hit the Landius hard so that the Bozo can follow up. But now the ball can just block off the Bozo, I think. Like, if you look at the spaces, I think ball has basically blocked the Bozo off from doing anything useful. There's no more follow-up, and Land is just going to heal back up, and your D-Lit is dying for nothing. Yeah. Nah, it's not going to do anything. Clock. That's still a dead Licorice, I think. Let's see. No, okay, out of range. Okay. Yep. Zerda really doesn't need the Alhazar buff to kill Licorice, she's just so squishy. This is a very not worth it trade. Your main offensive options are dead. You just have Bozo. And your healer doesn't have very good sustain. Although what helps is that Iris is silence, but Licorice 3C just makes it nasty. Okay. Okay. Oh, Zerida can't ignore guard, I suppose, so that's something. There's no guard. Okay. So he really wants to kill the Zerida. Zerida can just run away though. Oh no, cannot. Because P2 moves first. Okay. Zerida's dead. Licorice, Gizarov, and Iris 4v3. Obviously the advantage is for KingFoxe, because Weiler's sustained healing capabilities are quite bad. In a war of attrition, Licorice and Iris will win out. And Gizarov can just keep chipping them down with his constructs and his 3C. So the advantage is definitely like for KingFoxe for this game. Damage counters also in his favor. That's all of his heals now. So no more heals left for the next 2 turns. For Krios anyway. Takes damage from the ball transformation. I'm gonna start wearing down the Landias because Weiler doesn't have 1 cost heal. Landias is gonna die fairly soon. Earthquake, sure. Krios is, but KingFoxe is like, bring it. Bring your Mary. Bring it. Mass heal. We can outlast your... Oh, nice. He's double silence the Weiler. Yeah, that's the end of all sustain. Is that dead Gizarov? No. Gizarov is tanky AF. No bracer on Landius means fixed damage proc from Hellfires. This is a dead Landius from the construct. Oh, he died once already, or were his passives blocked? Let's check. So tank dead means that KingFoxe has won. I'm just curious, why did he die? Yeah. Oh, he has a passive block. Okay, probably from Ball. Yeah. So Ball passive blocks Landius and Ball kills Landius. Okay, kills the Gizarov. Doesn't matter. He's lost his war of attrition. It's time to give up. Weiler's troops are really tanky, by the way. So, there's a reason why he didn't cut through them. There's not a kill that. Fair enough. You want to kill the Weiler. Sorry, the Bozo first. Troops too tanky. Sacrifices himself for Weiler talent to proc. Boom, boom, boom. Nice. Oh, she clocks that as well. Yeah. You can earthquake all you want, man. It's 1v, Manny. You're not gonna win. So we shouldn't attack him in hit-to-hit combat because of the Weiler talent. Licorice can just keep doing her 3Cs on him. Yeah, that's why you can see that KingFoxe is just chilling and not bothering. So he's gonna Krios is gonna initiate combat. Nah, this is Bozo you're talking about. He can outlast all of these hits. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, heals up his whole team. Keeps damaging the Bozo. Nothing the Bozo can do. Surrounded on all sides by hostile forces. And they're tucked into that space of 6. Sure. They keep casting your AoEs. Double AoE healers means nothing's gonna happen. Yep. So that's a win for KingFoxe for the second game. Very nice. And now we're on to the third and final game. Illustrio is deployed. Here, Joshua removed. This is probably one of those maps which favor her. Gemini Bridge. First ban Illustrio. So KingFoxe respects the Illustrio now. Good. First ban Juggler. Picks a tank. Better pick a tank. He's getting fancy again. Ares and Deedlit. So are you going to pick Rian or Illustrio? Oh no, Illustrio's banned. He's going to pick Rian. Rachel, Liana. So he's planning to play debuffs. Okay, so he picks a Rian as well. Rachel, Liana are banned when you want to play debuffs because of their constant dispelling that happens turn after turn, even without them using any skills. Just part of their talent. Well, I guess Rachel has to use skills, so she's not as good as Liana for just dispelling. And of course, Liana has Sky Archer for even more dispel power. Okay. Yeah, P1 Lianha is pretty strong. So, fair enough. Against Lancer Landius as well. Zeri, Bozo. So, Licorice. He really loves his Licorice. Krios loves his Licorice. She's featured in every game so far. Yusuke and KingFoxe loves his Yusuke. He forgot to ban. Krios forgot to ban. Yusuke, okay. So no healers. Just Licorice. Excuse me, sorry. Okay, stacking Ashen Chevalier. Let's see. Okay, standard. Standard. Yep. Okay, he buffs himself. Okay. On this side, he has the Gizaroth, which will buff both Rian and Yusuke. Very nice. Weiler, no 3C. Okay. Just AoE heals and teleports. Okay, so Krios is creating more space both top and bottom with his double tanks. Because you can imagine a bubble of safety around each tank, which is their guard zone. So that's what I mean by creating space. Krios' Yusuke will take a bit longer to come online as compared to KingFoxe's. But I doubt that they'll be transforming until this turn, since nothing really happens that soon. Even if you have faction buff for Yusuke, you have to time your transform for Yusuke well. Otherwise, you run the risk of running out of your transform buff when things get really heated in combat. Okay, so Krios is getting ready for action next turn by transforming his characters this turn. And so is KingFoxe. So now all the characters are transformed online, ready to go. On both sides. Wow, nice. Nice aggro play by Krios to kill off the construct. Weiler has no reprisal. He just ends turn. Alright, termination slash dawn. Boom, boom, boom. If you get silence or the Licorice, that's pretty much like GG. Okay. She's gonna okay. Boom, boom, boom. Get rid of debuffs. Oh, very nice. Look at that space. All that space where his team can just remove debuffs and heal. Beautiful. Licorice is really very useful. She's like a jack of all trades, master of none. You know, she doesn't do anything particularly well, but she can do a bit of everything, which is nice, of course. Alright, so this turn is when it's going to get bloody, I think. We're all set up and ready to go. Okay, Fatal Arc Slash. Still within Landia's guard range. Okay, oh, he clocks it. Let's see who has the worst debuffs. Nothing much on Yusuke, which was the important person. Cannot be healed. Oh. Cannot move. Yeah, nothing much. Okay, more debuff removal. That cannot be healed, cannot be dispelled, obviously, because it is Yusuke's thing. Fatal Arc Slash. Trying to finish off the juggler with just AoEs. It's going to be a bit tricky. Unless you clock something really lucky. Ooh. Interesting. Oh, he's out. Ah, his guard ran out. Yeah, his guard ran out. He wasn't aware that his guard had run out. So actually Licorice is unguarded and she could have been a target as well. Okay. Almost, but not quite. Kills the Yusuke. It's important because now Yusuke has a chance to apply the cannot be healed to Landius, which also cannot be dispelled. And so Landius has a limited shelf life now. Let's see what Krios does. Okay, renews his guard buff. Now everyone is guarded again. Yusuke can't do anything again. Trying to get rid of the cannot be healed ASAP, but there's still one more turn to go. And now Juggler can be healed. Action buff reapplied. Dead Juggler, I think. Yep. Whoa. That's an angry Yusuke, and that's an angry Rian. There's still a termination slash. No, there isn't. Oh, there's a dead Landius. That's what there is. Cannot be healed. Oh dear. That's a nasty one onto Landius. Mass heal. And then she's gonna create nasty terrain for the opponent's team to stand on. Can't heal him, unfortunately. P1 goes first. Termination slash Dawn. Is that dead Landius I smell? Oh, not dead. Not dead. Oh, dead. Dead. Pretty much dead. He probably survive with, yeah, that much HP. Anything that he does is instant death. Can you see all the terrain that he can move on to? He cannot move onto any safe space. Because even this space which Yusuke is occupying is the dirty terrain. So this is a dead Landius. That's kinda, yeah, he's a dead man walking basically. Infantry Rian versus cavalry troops. Predictable outcome. Oh wow. Almost takes down the Yusuke. It's just still a dead Landius, isn't it? Oh, he hasn't ended turn yet. Okay, Rian still alive, barely. So now Krios, all he has to do is just tuck in, because he's got the enemy team in a really nice position. where they're all just taking lots and lots and lots of fixed damage. This guy's dead. Yeah. As we mentioned, dead man walking. No point using a skill. The tank is down, and now the formation will collapse because the tank is down. Is that I cannot be healed I see on the opponent Rian. So when Rian comes out to play, you get all these nasty things. Oh no, he just cannot receive buffs, which means he can't transform. Which is also pretty nasty. Weiler sacrifices himself to give his team a fighting chance with the Weiler talent proc. Yusuke is still untransformed, however, so that's going to be an issue. More AoEs, and now he blocks them off. Did construct. Boom. Okay. Oh dear. He cannot be healed onto Yusuke. That's why he didn't heal up. Is it? No. Okay, fine. Termination / Dawn. It's not going to be enough though. No matter how broken Rian is, he can't really 2v4. Not in this situation anyway. Not with an enemy Yusuke still up. So the aim is to get rid of the cavalry troops, which he has successfully done. And now Yusuke and Rian can both finish off the Landius. Unless Licorice has something to say about it. Any tile that they move on to, they will take damage. This is a dead Landius though. Oh wow, he survives. Interesting. I'm just curious, why did he survive? Maybe it was because of the defense tile. Just let me check it out. Sorry, I'm just curious. Obviously Yusuke is not winning this. Not 1v4 with an enemy Yusuke as well. Okay. So he did the only move that he could. Would it have been better to attack him directly instead of attacking him on the city wall? Yep, city wall. He gets a 30% defense. I think that was the thing that saved the Landius at the end. Although I don't think it would have really finished. It would really have made much of a difference with the enemy Yusuke still there. But who knows? It might have enabled the enemy Yusuke to 1v man. Since this Krios' Yusuke has a heal reversal on him. Okay, that's a dead Yusuke, I'm pretty sure. Boom. Bye. Yusuke versus Yusuke. Oh wow, he heals up again. He has to shuffle his entire team though. Oh sorry. He has to shuffle his entire team to let Rian live though. Which I'm sure he will do. Yep. Still can't move. Yep. So all the team is shuffled. Just to let Rian get out of this poison. This is a bracer Yusuke. Is that why he hits so poorly? Yeah, that's why. Yeah, well, bracer Yusuke has its disadvantages as well. 3C? No, mass heal. Okay. More AoEs. More debuffs. He clocks that. Yeah, so that's a dead Yusuke. Healer plus tank plus Rian is like just like ugh. Yep. Okay. So that's the game between Krios and KingFoxe, where Krios emerges triumphant with a score of 2-1. As always, hope you found that helpful, useful, entertaining. This is Ethereon, signing off.